Hello everyone, this is Maria from mariascraftingcorner.com. Welcome to another Paper Pumpkin Kit alternative video. If you are new here today, I really hope you enjoy today's cards, and if you like the general content of the channel, think about subscribing and giving us a thumbs up. If you've been here before, guys, you are my crafting buddies, and I don't have enough words to thank you for your support. So this is a combo of a video. So my Paper Pumpkin Kit alternative videos are usually live, and today was not going to be the exception. Unfortunately, my internet was sketchy today, so since the beginning of the live it was buffering, there were issues, it was getting behind, and what happens with that is that I get all flustered, and I know it's dumb, I should just let it go, but I just can't help it, and so I start making more mistakes. So guess what, I get more flustered. So bottom line, it goes downhill pretty quickly. The truth is, we kept going, the internet got a little more stable, and then I was finishing my last card and then got completely disconnected from my feed, from my live. So I really don't know what happened. I'll have to look into it. But that meant that I was not able to say goodbye or anything. And even the last card was not finished, right? I had not finished the last card. So I decided to make hybrid videos, so make this introduction, and then we'll go and have towards the end, we're going to go and have an extra explanation of what I did to fix my last mistake, and I will edit some areas of the video where there was me trying to look in the computer if it was still buffering, or writing in the computer to the people that were live if they could see me or hear me. It gets pretty chaotic when the internet gets sketchy. So I want to remind you guys that I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and if you want to be spoiled, please send me an email to Maria at mariascraftingcorner.com, and there is my email, and I will gladly send you our annual catalog. I can send you our new mini catalog and our celebration. If you don't know what celebration is, it's free stamps from Stampin' Up. On top of that, I have a free gift for when you buy $50 before shipping and taxes in my online store. So while celebration is going, which I have, this is the catalog. Let me see. There it is. All the way to February 29th. So for 2 months, you could get not only the gifts from Stampin' Up, but also an extra free gift from me. So let's move real quickly to the other video. This is not going to be an elegant, seamlessly cut. This is going to be a complete cut from what I'm talking right now and the other video. And then I'll come back towards the end to see the finish, to show you the finished card, and to say goodbye. Anyways, enough talking. So I named these elegant cards, and I think I named it like that because my perception of gold is elegant, right? Isn't that just funny? Like, if I see gold in paper, I just immediately, my brain goes to how beautiful, but it's elegant. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but that's why. So what that means is that today we are not going to work with all the beautiful and colorful areas in our or pieces in our kit. And let me go to the crafting table here real quick, guys. We are going to be working mainly with the gold in it. So I'm going to bring out my stamp. I don't think I'm going to bring these because I don't know, you can see it there, but maybe here you can see it better. These have a little bit of a balmy blue tone to it, so I'm not going to be able to use those. My OCD would not allow me. Of course, we're going to be using some of that. My thought is, of course, if you have another gems that are gold, you can totally use this. So I'm going to bring some of these things that I have already kind of cut in here and ready for our live today. But it was a busy day today at work, guys. I was really struggling to keep up with everything. I was like, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to have everything ready. And of course that was totally true. I don't have anything ready. So I am sorry for that. Let me bring these two. Okay, I think that I got all that's got some gold in it. Gold on its own. Oh, and this piece. Okay. So, like I was saying, we're going to be working mainly with gold, white, and black. Okay. Let me see. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Hello, Susie. How are you? Oh my God, we've missed you, Miss Kiwi. We've missed you. Okay, so I'm going to put my little thingy away. We're going to start with two. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Oh, welcome to our live. It tends to be, I don't know, but I think that Friday evenings is kind of a fun. It seems to me that it's always like a fun crowd, and we have a lot of fun in here. So this group has a lot of fun here, Miss Kathy. So just join in and have some good old time. Anyway, so here it is. So I have all my gold pieces. Here is my stamp set. What I want to tell you is that I have found out that, like we've talked about this, but oh, kiwi, those blue gems are gorgeous. It's just a blue-ish, and so I don't want to use it to like ruin my quote unquote color combination. So we've talked about this, right? That this white is definitely a whole lot bluish. Hello, Anita. Than or cooler than our paper white, right? And so because I don't allow myself to to bring anything here but white or black cardstock. My thought was if we have, the card base white and then we put black in here, and then I'm going to bring the other. There's one in here that is a full panel. Maybe I will find it. I know it's a little bit messy today. Here it is. Then it would be less noticeable, right? Like the color differences. Hi, Anita. How are you? So you guys rock. Thank you. So my thought is that's what I want to do. Right, we're going to do the white base, and then card base, and then we'll layer with black. If I wouldn't be, this strict with it, I would totally use maybe black and gold foil. That probably look very beautiful, but just giving you ideas. Okay, so we are going to make several cards today, I think, because just the projects are all, how would you call them? I don't like to call them simpler cards. They're just have, they're not fun folds. How about that? They're regular cards. So we are going to start with a piece of white 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to score 4.25 there on that 8.5 mark. And I'm going to fold these, make sure that this is kind of straight. I don't know how many of you, when you score and then it's not straight, isn't that crazy? Or it's not like centered, and so the card base looks a little bit like this. The only advantage, oh, that may be mine then. I don't know why. I did several tries Uh, well, let's hope that, no, I did several tries and for whatever reason it was not going through. So I am thinking it is my internet that is glitchy today. Ah, guys, I really, really struggle when that happens. And it's so, yeah, so it's got to be my internet that's buffering for whatever reason. I did like several tries and it was glitchy and it was glitchy. At some point, the last three times that I tried, it did a little better, like steady. And so it said, it was good for streaming. So, okay, it seems like it's improving a tiny bit. So I'm going to get going. Um, and I'm just trying to see when it kind of gets towards me, but I'm going to get going. So we have a piece of white cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, and then score it 4.25 on that 8.5 piece. Okay, and that's what we're going to do. If you can tell, guys, I kind of used my trimmer one way and this was a little bit over. So I am just making sure that it all looks very sharp. Okay, so Rochelle and Elizabeth saying there's getting better, so there's hope. Okay, so we have a very simple card base. I'm going to put this here on the side for 1 minute and I'm going to bring my layer. And this is a piece of black cardstock and it is 4.125 by 5 3/8. And we're going to start with these beautiful piece in here. And okay, so it seems like it's better. I am glad about that. This piece, if you guys can tell, is about 1/4 of an inch smaller than our black piece. I would say this is somewhere along the lines of um, 3 7/8, probably by 5 1/8. I am guessing that is the measurement. And so my first thought was, well, I'm just going to put like this in here, but then I was completely kind of like covering that beautiful piece, right? And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll just put this in here and then I'll have those pieces going out kind of setting. Now, okay, hey, there's Tara. Kiwi, there's Tara. So I keep thinking of what I want to do with this one. And I think that if I had, so this is things I'm going to say, if I had good cutting abilities or you could use a die, I will totally make these circle smaller because if it were smaller, it would be less, I'm thinking less intrusive is the right word. But I am going to make this, put it in here, just like that. We're going to put that one in there. And I was thinking of putting just this one in here and then one of our sentiments. And I really love this hello. So I just put this, boom, you put this in here, and then you have your card. Isn't that super simple? Like I was saying, I just feel that if I could cut this around, that would look a whole lot better. If, okay, I'm paying attention. I'm sorry, guys. It's hard because I get this, I get like not focused and then, yeah. So if you are good cutting these, I think I want to cut it, guys, because it feels too big. Exactly, Kiwi. Exactly. So I'm going to try to cut this. We'll see how this goes. Thankfully, I have two of them, and so maybe this would not be a total disaster. So I am just going around our circle here, just leaving a tiny bit of that white border. And I was planning actually, guys, today to kind of have like a regular paper pumpkin alternative and kind of one with some other or extra products. But yeah, the day was busy and I was not able to come down to my craft room at all, which was my initial plan. Okay, I did not do such a terrible job at cutting these. So I think we're going to keep it. Right? Does not look too terrible. So my thought is, if now it looks a lot better. That is what I was trying to say. I really did not like how it looked with the outside border. So I want to put this one in here, and the other one, the other thing I wanted to put, but I am not totally sure, was maybe this one. So let's see, something here along these lines. So something like that. So this is what I have envisioned initially. I want these for another piece, so I am going to suffer through that. Maybe I can just put this a tiny bit there and save that. Okay, that will do. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and cut these. So this is, we had said 3 7/8, I thought. So I'm going to cut these probably like at 4 1/4. Let me see. I'm bringing this in here, and there is 4 1/4. Maybe, yeah, I'm gonna cut 4 1/4. Just because I'd rather be sure than sorry, right? And this is the first piece we're going to put in here. So we don't see these score. And I'm just going to move this and just going to make sure where to put this. So I am going to go ahead and glue this here using, right, I told you guys, these fiddlesticks. This edge needs to go all the way here to the corner, okay? And we'll have to cut that extra piece in there. I'm paying attention to see if by any chance it's still buffering. It seems like it's not, so I am going to keep going for a little bit and hope for the best, right? So, and this paper kind of has a pattern. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it does not have like a really clear pattern. Yes, I will keep going. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate that. I think I will keep going for now. And if it gets too Ha! Yes, Joan, we are on the same boat. Okay, so it has a pattern. It's not too noticeable, so pay attention. This is what's guiding me, that, this little piece is what's guiding me that the pattern actually goes that way. And so I'm going to bring these maybe there. I'm leaving about 3/4 of an inch, it looks like. And I'm bringing these here so I can move this all the way to not to the corner, to the edge. Yes. Yeah, you know what, Joan, when I was looking at this in my brain, because that's how it worked, I kind of like envisioned this smaller. And then when I come here and I was like, oh no, that's way too big. So I was like, uh-oh. So I'm going to cut off that little extra right in there. And again, guys, I am not good at cutting. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit here on the edge because I did not put enough. And now we're going to put this. Is this even straight? It seems like it's straight, guys. It's not going to be too noticeable because this is going to be on top, and so really that's not going to be noticeable. So I'm going to bring where did I put my hello friend? See, that's what happens when I get like flustered because of the internet. I can't find it now. That is not appropriate. That is not cool. Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to pop up. This is a little bit too big, I think, for my idea. Oh, come on. Where did that go? Yes, I do not like when these things happen. I'm so sorry, guys. So I guess I'm going to put here, wish you all the luck, and then we'll put, I guess maybe this one in here. All the best, not wish you all the luck. Or maybe just leave it like that. That's going to be super simple. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Tara. You guys are rock stars. It is so weird when these things happen, but I knew it wasn't stable because, like I said, I was trying and it just would not work with me. I'm bringing a block, and of course I'm bringing my pebble path. Oops. And hoping my hello friend pops up again somewhere. So I'm bringing that in here, right? And then I'm bringing this in the middle as best as we can, right? And there we go. That looks really, really cute. We're going to adhere these in here. What I am thinking now is I'm going to add this first. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, Adrian. I will keep going. I will keep going because I don't want to start from zero, the video. So I am going to keep going. And if it gets too bad, what's going to happen is I'll download it and then edit it and bring it back. That may happen. Sometimes it is what it is. You just have to adapt. And then we're going to put that one there and just leave it there. What you guys think? I think it's just too simple, but I wanted to put these peas, but I feel that you can barely see it unless I put it like that. And so to me, it's just kind of a waste. A waste of putting something if I'm not sure it's going to be noticeable, right? So I am going to leave that out of the equation just because I lost the other stamp. How often does that happen, guys? It's so sad when that happens. But I knew that something like that was going to happen because I get, like I said, I really get flustered when these things happen and I get so stressed out. And so I no longer pay attention to what I need to be doing. So I appreciate you guys being rock stars. Ooh. I'm going to need your hubby's advice here. Yeah, I think I'm going to start like you said, I'm going to restart everything. It had been working, so sometimes I think it just works well, and then all of a sudden it gets bad, and I just don't know why, right? Like, I don't know what I moved. I don't know anything. So I am going to follow your advice, Susie, tonight. I'm going to restart everything and work it out to see if we can find some solution to it. It happens every so often. And I remember, Susie, you had told me a while ago to clean kind of the cookies and everything. And so I am wondering if that will do. So guys, first card. It doesn't get any simpler than that, right? Really, really beautiful. Hard to see because of the gold, but it is really simple. Card 2. No delays in here. And we're going to do the same thing, right? I have another card base here, and this is 8.5. Oh, yes. Thank you, Kiwi. I'm going to score this again, 8.5 by 5.5. Score it 4.25. Just a regular A2 card base. I think I didn't even think much about making them in different, like different orientations, which is interesting. So I'm going to bring my bone folder here real quick. There you go. Kiwi's tip of the day. So we're going to highlight that. There you go. And I have my other layer, another black layer in here. And let me move that out of the way. So remember, guys, that I told you initially when we did this and saw this, and what if you move down? Okay, I'm a little ahead, so I appreciate that. So remember, guys, when I did this, when we saw this and I told you these needs to be a frame, like you have one piece here, but you can totally make a frame out of this, right? And so I did, of course, logically. I made my own little frame based on that. I fussy cut it the best I could. You guys know I am not knowledgeable, not knowledgeable. I am not very good with the scissors, but that's what we got. And then what I did is I'm going to bring the other piece. Let me see. Okay. So I got this piece, I turned it around and placed this where I wanted it. So to make it sure that I got these, at least these two, I just know that that was the place, and I align it with the top and with the side, and went with my pencil and went all around it. I didn't want to fussy cut in here, but I did want to show you how I did that. And then fussy cut. I ended up fussy cutting a little bit more, a little bit inside, because it was too big. But in the end, we got these extra layer in here, like that. And so I really like how this looks, because you can totally work a lot with this. Now, we're going to keep working like we did with the black and the white and everything. And because I am a little bit on the OCD side, since nobody knows that, what I am going to do, no, not this one, sorry guys. I am going to come back and use one of these card bases. So I'm going to use the white of the card base. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and cut this. So this will have to be 4 by 5 1/4, because this is our second layer. Okay, thank you. I am so glad you like it. It's very, very simple. And so 4 by 5 1/4. And again, guys, I am way, way ahead of you because of the whole buffering issue. But this way I keep one color only, and I know that is a little bit OCD, but I really like it. Now here's where I was thinking, okay, you can make some changes. So at home, since you have your probably lots of embossing folders, you can totally emboss this, and this will look much more elegant if you dry emboss this in one of those gorgeous embossing folders that we have, and it will just look completely gorgeous. I think I love embossing folders on white cardstock. I just think it gives it like a whole different meaning to it, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and adhere these. So I'm going to bring my little, oops, look at that mess. My fine glue, my fine tip glue, and we're going to put some glue here if it allows us, and it is allowing us. And we're going to go ahead and put some glue all over. And I'm going to bring my silicone craft, which I rarely ever use, I know guys. But this one's going to be easy, because that way I have the ability to maneuver these a tiny bit without making a whole lot of mess on my crafting table. Okay. So making sure that it all fits inside. Now, let me move this like that. If you guys can see, there's an extra piece in here, because I could have moved this a tiny bit more there. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut that real quick, right? It's not a whole lot, so I can just cut it. And now we have kind of the same thing, but with this gorgeous piece inside. And we can put this in here, and then we'll have our own little statement. The other piece that I wanted to put in here was this. So my thought is we just put these like that, and boom, you have a cardigan, right? Very, very simple. I rarely ever do these kind of cards, so I don't even know, right? It feels weird. Kiwi, you're so funny. So we said that piece is 4 inches wide. Well, and so I'm going to cut in here, and we're going to glue this right in here. And I'm going to go ahead like 3/4. I want to say it is what the difference I'm seeing. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue this one there. And we're going to bring our fake our fake little frame. You guys are so funny, crack me up. And we're just going to put this one in the middle as best as we can. I'm just making sure that is really the middle. Sorry guys. And there we go. That is okay. This moved. That is not cool. Sorry guys, sometimes when you're using glue and moving too quick, things move and you have to be careful with that. And since I am used to the Stampin' Seal Plus, I like put it on and forget that it moves. So the good news is glue moves. The bad news is I keep forgetting that it does, and so I don't pay attention to it, and when I do, then it's too late. And that is what we have. Very, very simple, right? I like it because it's simple, it's elegant, and we will be able to put some extra stuff in here. Oh, thank you. I am so glad you guys are liking it. Again, on a black cardstock, we're going to layer, and you guys know that it's got to do with my OCD here, and the different kind of whites, and that drives me insane. I actually found by accident a paper that is the same tone, a white paper, not Stampin'Up, and I was like, ooh. I was like this close to just say, just because, you know, it's not Stampin'Up, but I can use it. So, there you go. Another super simple card. We're just focusing on gold today, guys. Very, very simple. So, the next card I want to do, we're going to start with, and it's not going to be in gold, by the way. No, not that one. Jeez, I almost made a mistake, guys. So, this is a piece of... I'm making sure this is the size I need. So this actually, I want this by 4 by 5 and a quarter. Sorry. Okay, so we can do the exact same layering that we've been doing. But we're going to change gears here for a second. And we're going to play with this a tiny, tiny bit. Okay. So I have here, let me remove these two actually. Yeah, let me remove this so we don't risk it. We don't risk anything going, what would be the word? Messed up. That's the word. Okay, there we go. So my thought is I want to create, remember that card we did in a simple Stampin' Sunday where we just created like a background and circle? So I thought, oh, I would like to do that in here. So that's what we're going to do. Because this has, I'm going to bring my tape. You know, it's not big enough. I'm just going to bring my Post-it tape. Okay, let me bring this in here. You guys can see. I'm going to attach this here. Actually, let me bring my another piece so our space, it's not dirty or keeps clean. Okay, so I'm going to bring this back up here, right? I'm centering as best as I can. I'm eyeballing this completely. There is about a quarter, 3/4 of an inch here. I'm using my grid to kind of keep this as straight as possible. Great, Tara. Very simple cards. These are super simple cards, but I just figured I wanted to focus only on the gold, and I didn't have enough to like keep working on like a fun fold. Although I had an idea that I'm not sure if we'll have time to do today. Maybe we do, since the internet it's been nice with us. So I'm just going to bring this piece in here and just going to put that like a mask, like a protector. And then, and I know this is quite bright. It's not like you're going to lose it. And then a little bit, oops, that's not. So respect your circle there, right? Like that. And then one last one that we're going to include in here. Okay, so now you guys, I figure you imagine what we're going to do. I'm bringing, that's brown. I'm bringing my blushing blending brush, and same as we've always do. Remember, this is Pebble Path, which is what the kit brings, and we're going to do this in here, but we are going to really soften this up. It's going to end up looking almost like gray granite, and we're going to go and blend all the circle. We're just really kind of highlighting that a little bit. Not highlighting. Oh, you know what, Louise? Me too. It's so interesting. I'm so glad I'm not the only one. I think that partially I got used to make fun folds. And well, you guys know this. I just love fun folds because they are very, like, they are challenging for me, and I like that. I like being challenged, I guess, is the bottom line. Okay, we're going to remove these now, and we just have this simple and very beautiful but light gray. Right now, if it were another moment, you can totally turn this into a moon, right, with a little bit of extra white, and boom, you have a moon. But I am going to keep it so simple because I think that we're sticking with the theme today. I'm bringing my card base, which I kind of I just got 2 card bases for whatever, 2 layers. This is going to be 4 1/4. Actually, let me do this way. Sorry. This is going to be 4 5 3/8. So I'm just going to cut 2 because we probably have the ability to do 2 cards. And this is going to be 4. So I'm 4 1/8. Just kidding, guys. 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Okay, that's our first one. And then I'm going to make another one. Same 4 1/8. So we have 2 other layers to use. Okay. Yes, Tara, me too. That's why I kept the layer with black, so it's less noticeable. So very simple card. I wish I find my stamp that I just lost, because why not? I'm just trying to see. I think I like this one, 1,000 good luck wishes. There. So let's bring our, I always do that and it never works, our beautiful blocks, and we're going to stamp in here. I always stamp off. Oh, really, Kiwi? Hero Arts have some cute stuff too. And we're going to go and bring this one, and I'm just going to bring it. Okay. Head alert, my big head may pop in front of you. I don't like it, but I'm trying to put this straight, so hopefully it does go straight. It's not straight, guys. How disappointing is that? It's not too bad, but it's not straight. Can you see? Ah. Well, should I leave it? I don't know if I want to leave it. Sorry. So we're going to stick with the not straight card, which is not cool, but I don't know where I put all the rest of the stuff that I just created. I just threw it somewhere in there and it's gone. It's taken by the elves, I think, because only the elves would do that on purpose. And let's bring some of these. I really like. Oh, really? So I really like these little things. So my thought is we're going to put this one in here. See, now this one makes sense because look at that. Like it really pops on its own. And I am thinking that maybe if I put it like this, it looks less less not straight. And I'm going to bring my ink, and we're just going to pop a couple of them. Right? Very, very simple. The other way that I would do this, and we're going to do that because we have some time, so I'm not going to do anything else to this card. I just want to leave it like that. You could like cut these in half, maybe. Cut these in half and pop. Oh, I just thought of something, guys. Wait. Huh. So what if we use these two things like that? Huh. Let's cut them. Since we got them, we are going to cut them. You guys know I make the most of everything that is available that is gold. Yes. So we have that one. Okay. So we can totally, I am going to cut this as much as I can, guys. I know it's barely visible, but I want us to just see the gold. There you go, a little bit. I cut a tiny bit. I can still see some white, but it's less noticeable. So I'm going to bring these in here. And it's going to be off the circle, and I like that. So it gives it like a different feel to it. What you guys think? And we're going to go and cut this. I'm actually going to hold this way. And not cut it all, because that would be my first impression, to cut it all. But I want to keep it so I have somewhere to hold in here. And again, I am not a fussy cutter, guys. I've said this 100 times, and I don't say it because it's fun. I really am not very good at cutting. It's not my strength. So, but now we can put this one in here, just like that. And then the other one on top, kind of like that. And I think that we just created such a fun, interest look into it. And then on top of that, we're going to put this one. Super simple. So let's go ahead and glue our friends. And yes, I want them off the circle a little bit because I wanted to make an impact, if that makes sense. Okay. If somebody could let me know if it's still buffering, because I kind of focused on here. Otherwise, the whole live goes north, south, or whatever, and I want to like keep going. But if you guys could tell me and comment if it's still buffering or if it's going better, I would appreciate it, guys. Okay, I'm trying to align these two pieces as much as I can right there, so they're more or less at the same distance, right? This one got a little bit too not straight. And now we're going to bring, where's my little flower? I'm going to bring some of these dimensionals. You guys know I don't waste anything. Well, no, it was not straight, but since I couldn't find the stuff, no news there, right? Like, my God, for real, Maria. So I'm going to stop that one there. I'm going to cut this in half. Put this one in the leaf. You're so funny, Tara. No. It was definitely messed up, but I swear to God, I don't know where I threw the stuff off. I don't know. It just went off. I don't know. This is so very weird. Again, the elves are playing here with me today, and they're having quite some fun, I have to say. Quite some fun they're having, and I am not as happy as they are. But there's not a whole lot I can do. So I'm going to bring this one in here. Just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this. That's when you're going to really see that it's crooked. But I can send it to my mom. I know that's what my upline always say. If I make a mess, I can just send the card to my mom. My mom loves them anyways, and my mom loves them anyways, so that is fine. So see how it's crooked? I can't fix it. But I'm going to keep going because otherwise we are going to get stuck in here, and it's fine. It had to happen, I guess. I'm cutting another card base in here. Same measurement. 5.5. I'm bringing my camera here. I don't know why I'm doing this. 5.5 by 8.5. Score at 4.25. I just cut it. That's fine, guys. I swear to God, I should have not kept going today. Moving that out of the way and putting this one here. I am just not sure, like for real, I am not sure where all that I did with all that very bright tape, all pink. I don't know where to put it. Like I just put it in there. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to put it there. It should be like right here, and it's nowhere to be found. Super weird, guys. But oh well. That has forced Maria to do a Cricut thing, and the idea is good if you guys like don't stamp Cricut. Okay, so that will be the other option. I am actually not going to glue this, and I have decided that I'm going to Cricut later. But that would be the other option. I know, it's really weird, but what I am thinking though, and I'm going to bring this other one here, and I'm going to save that because now we know we can use this. No, wait, the other way around. So I wanted, oh, it's totally Cricut, but it's fine. Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate your vote of confidence. I'm going to use this piece, and you see how it's already have a little bit of ink in it. I'm going to use this piece on this side, and we're going to play with this. So this needs to be again 4 by 5.25. Hopefully I don't. Guys, I cannot tell you how surprised I am. Where did I throw that thing? I have no clue. I'm like so surprised. I'm going to bring this piece, right, and we are going to color around. So that's the other way. I'm going to bring a piece of our Post-it, and we're going to put it in here. So I'm going to cover this because we can go around this, but I think this will be useful in the end. So, or later on, the same. So bringing that back in here. Putting that in the center, right? And yeah, it looks really good, Tara, if it weren't Cricut. Okay, thank you. I am glad that it's not buffering now. And I'm going to bring my piece of paper here again, and we're going to do the same, but all over the sides. And I still want it a little lighter, because in the end, the Pebble Path is a pretty strong gray. I know it's a warm gray, so it's a little bit different, but I want it softly. I don't mind if there is darker on the sides. I have to say that I actually prefer when there's like a darker on the edges is what I'm trying to say. On the edges. I do prefer them on the edges. And I don't know if you guys can tell that that's kind of coming off. I don't know what happened there, but I am going to keep that. And I'm going to bring still a little bit more here on the edges. So like I said, I really like the edges like looking darker for whatever reason. And there we go. And now we're going to do the other thing around. And it is, we have our little circle there. And see what I was saying? We can still use the circle. It didn't even get stained on this side, on the other side, the side that we'll be using. So I really like that. That's super useful. I'm going to bring this other friend, our wishing you all the best. And yes, please, please wish me luck. And I'm going to center this as best as I can. And I'm actually going to put my big head on top, guys, because I try very hard not to do that, and that's what gets me in trouble. So I'm going to bring this a little bit here and align it here in my grid paper. And yes, my big head is going to go on top because otherwise this is not going to work. Sorry, guys. Okay. Much better right there on the center. I know, I agree with Tara. I have to do something with those else or something. Like first they took my other stamp and I still don't see it, guys. It's just so weird. And then they took all that and I don't know, guys. I'm giving up. And now I'm going to bring two of those, and I know this block gets messed up. I think I used some of the stuff that stays on cleaner on it, and it just got all stained, but it's fine. I'm going to bring, guys, some of these other dandelion pieces, and we're going to go around it. Did this? Yeah. So I'm just going to go and do one here, and that does not work. Why is this not working? Okay, guys, I give up today. Okay. I'm going to no. I don't know, guys. I'm going back to bed. See you later, guys. It was good talking to you all. It's just the weirdest thing. I'm going to bring this one in here and that one. There may be one like that. I'm trying to figure out how to fix this. So I may come up with something here in a bit. In the meantime, I'm not sure. So I'm bringing this one there in the corner. And I'm going to remove this and bring the other. There's another small one. I'm actually going to use it on the other side. Oh, thank you, Tara. It's been a rough one today. Definitely rough. So I'm going to bring back some of these Post-it in here so I can just keep going in here and kind of like not worry about where I'm stamping, right? So we have some there and some here. I actually want, let me see, this big one. I'm using all the stamps today. It always happens. Anyways, guys, I get so disappointed when lives don't go perfectly well. Ha ha ha. Okay, there goes one. And so I'm bringing that one here. So we have a bigger one, just like that. And I'm trying to figure out how to fix this one. Still don't have a clue. So I am thinking, should think if so that is clean. So I would need to like bring my Misty to fix this the right way, I think. Otherwise it's going to be a mess. So let's do that. Like I've said before, sometimes when these things happen, I swear I know how to do these things. I promise. It's just sometimes they just don't work the way I want them. So that is a line. I'm sorry, probably my big head is on top of it, but I need to put this like really well aligned. And the only way to do this is putting my big head on top of it. And this is not going to get it. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Some days. Some days. Here we go. Okay. Okay, hopefully this works fairly okay. And if not, we'll put something in there. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. You're not even seeing what I'm doing. That is crazy. So I'm bringing my Misty in as a helper today. So I can put this. And let me try to remove my finger. And hopefully these would help a little bit and it's not too covered. There is no other way to fix it, I think. And so this would be my only choice. I am sorry, guys. Like I said, I should have stopped the minute that the life started going berserk with the, you're not seeing, but I'm just putting my ink with the internet issues because that always throw me off completely. Well, that sort of mostly almost worked, but not really. But we're going to leave it as is again. And I just figure out we're going to do something here different than what I was expecting. But I'm thinking I'm bringing these friend here. I don't know what for. Oh, I know which one. What if we bring this in here in the middle? What you guys think? Maybe like that. Like if I put it there, this looks like part of what I was doing. Did it start buffering again? Because you guys are way behind my... Anyways. Okay, I'm going to bring some of the other ones I have. Some of the other little flowers. And I'm bringing that one here. And actually, I really, really like that one that I messed up. That it's in here. No, there was nothing. I don't know what was going on, Tara. So very, very weird things are happening. And it is fine. Sometimes it is fine. I am not totally happy about it, but it happens. So I am not sure if you guys are too way behind. It seems like you guys are, but I'm bringing these bees again in here. This is our savior today. And I'm going to bring them in here. And I see, because if I put, like it was not too bad, but if I put this on top, it just looks like there's another one in there and there's no way to make a comparison. And so that will be our decoration. Nothing I can do about it, guys. As sad as it is, there's not a whole lot I can do. It's been kind of a bad day. I'm sorry for that. And thank you for sticking up. Those of you that are still here, you guys are rock stars. So I'm going to move it all the way to the top and leave a tiny bit of that like browsing through, and it just gives us that idea that it was planned kind of setting, okay? So this is our card base. Very simple again. And going back to black, I'm going to remove everything. Let me remove this from out of here because it's probably going to be a mess if I don't do that. And then we'll put this on the black. And that's the card base that I cut wrong. So let's bring another card base. I'm going to cut these. Guys. Like I said, I should have just kept going. Stopped this, and it would have been so much better. But here we are. Let's see. We get this, and yep, where's my bum folder? There we go. And we're going to put this one right here. Now, actually, I really like how this looks now. I really like the gold on it. So maybe that's why things had to happen. So Maria had to put some extra gold in this piece. And I am thinking, let me see, just like that. There you go. Very simple. I can even still put one in here following that line. Let me move this. Okay. Because you see, this one is like the leaf from this bigger one, but it didn't use it all. And I'm just wondering how can I like unify it so it's not all on its own. But I think this is what I'm going to do. So I'm turning my little dandelion this way, and I'm going to go on top, just like that. And that does not look... Okay, I give up today, guys. Look at that. How does that happen? Okay, guys, welcome back. So you've seen most of the video. The last card I was making, I'm going to go to the crafting table right now. Let me see, maybe. There we go. Was this card, which I really like. But towards the end, I was trying to fix this leaf. So when I stamped this image, I had put a tape in here so I could just like make this image off the circle, but I did not calculate that it had a little leaf, and so that leaf was looking there kind of all off, alone. And so my thought, and then on top of that, while I stamp this new piece, right, this new little dandelion, I made a mistake stamping with ink in here. Very rookie mistake, but hey, it happens. So I end up putting these flower on top, and then I decided that in spite of my usual, which is not including anything but what's in the kit, I brought these three gems, so I could put one in here kind of to disguise that a little bit, and these two as companions. I really like the end result, and but that's how I fixed it. So that happens. And guys, so these are the 4 cards that we made today. So let me bring, this is the first one. Very, very cute. Very simple cards. This is the second card. I'm not sure why I'm putting that all the way there. Then this is the third one. I don't know if you guys remember. This was quite, or is quite not straight. You guys can tell, right? Like if I put this, try to put this straight, it's not fully straight. But I am going to leave it like it is. I'm not going to do anything different. I did add this extra dandelion in here as decoration, and this is the final one. So let me put them like this. I hope, guys, you really enjoyed today's video. Again, it was a little crazy, but same as always, I really appreciate your support and you encouraging me and rooting out for me even when my brain goes cuckoo. So guys, have a lot. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope your weekend is amazing. Now let me move up here. And I hope to see you Sunday for the Simple Stamping Sunday. I may record that video if I have not figured out the whole internet sketchiness thing. But if not, I'll see you Sunday live, or it will be a pre-recorded video. No matter what, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And see you then. Sending many hugs to you all.